I'm going to send the email to everyone here. So that will be easy for me. Oh, I'm listening to myself. Woohoo! MCTC members. You got an email just now? Check it out, please. You may have to register for this. But if you even see it in WhatsApp, you can always forward it to your email also. You have to click that little icon up there. So 6 o'clock, let's run the meeting. We are only a few people today. Where is everyone?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rajendran Kaleshwaramurthy. I'm going to be the Sergeant at Arms for the meeting today. Welcome to the MCTC Toastmasters Club. Today it is our 113th club meeting of Malton Community Toastmasters Club. And I would like to start up the meeting with the house rules. So like any other meeting, this meeting has a few rules. If you are not speaking during the meeting, please put your mobile phone on mute, and please always try to be on camera, like while you are speaking or giving any responses to the team. And finally, sorry, I think, yeah, these are the two rules we would like to stick to. So without further ado, I would like to pass on the control to our acting president today, to Pal Chimaji. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Rajendran. I see you are progressing by leaps and bounds. That is what responsibility brings to people. So yes, it is 113th meeting, and today we have a great day. Our president completed 8 years of his toastiversary. 8th toastiversary. We created this word today. The credit goes to MCTC for coining this word. I'm listening myself. Can someone just either mute their microphone or speakers or lower it? I don't know why I'm hearing myself. And yeah, so our meeting theme today is doers persevere. Isn't that so right? Someone who doesn't have to do anything, they will always find an excuse. But someone who has to do something, they will go through every situation. They will persevere through the worst timings and again shine. And similarly, we have the word of the day is not determined. I'm sorry for that mix up. The word of the day, as was given by us by our grammarian today, Anupama, is assertive. So please make a note of that error. So today we are going to be a living example of perseverance. And we persevered all through COVID. We became more powerful, stronger, more determined, and we have done President's Distinguished Status. Hey, give a clap to all of you guys. You deserve it. And let me check if we have everyone here. Rajendra is the Toastmaster. So now I won't hold this meeting for long, but I thank everyone for being here on the long weekend. And please also give a big round of applause to our new member, Haseen Ahmed. He officially joined us, which is great. Thank you very much, Haseen, for trusting in our abilities to be your better partner, so we can make you a better person as a public speaker or listener or leader.
Thank you so much.
I will hand over the meeting back to our Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Rajendran. Mr. Rajendran, you may have to adjust the agenda, adapt the agenda, sorry. And we see a guest here. Her name is Ghislaine Bozetta. Did I pronounce that right?
Hi.
Hi, can we see your beautiful face? And I see our second
Thank you
guest.
so much.
Would you like to share some information about you, Ghislaine?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so
Can
much for having me with you.
you share something about you, Ghislaine? Maybe
Yes, sure. So my name is Gislan. I'm from Morocco. I live in Casablanca, and I'm a member of Toastmaster Club in Rabat. And I really enjoy attending this beautiful meeting with other clubs. And thank you so much, very much, for having me with you, for letting me to join this meeting. And I want to be with you next Sundays or next again or soon. And thank you so much. This is all for my side. Thank you.
Awesome, Ghislaine. Thanks. And I also have another guest, Pawan GD Gunta. He is Vice President of Creekside TD. TD, right? That Creekside TD Toastmasters? Sorry, I'm a member of your club. So can you please introduce yourself, Pawan?
Sure. Thank you, Paul. Hello, Toastmasters. My name is Pavan. I'm from Creekside TD Toastmasters, as Paul mentioned. And there I work as an as an IT analyst at TD. And I've been a Toastmaster for 4 years now. And just looking to improve myself from a personal communication perspective, leadership perspective, and really excited to join your club today and hear all the wonderful speeches.
Thank you very much, Pawan. I saw you joined our club meeting yesterday, but then realized that our meeting was today.
Yes, sorry.
I love the excitement and fabulous. Anyways, so we are happy to have you here. I would like to tell that Pawan is a powerhouse in Creekside TD Bank. He was president before, then he stepped down to a different role, not stepped down, took a different role as vice president education. And he's very methodical, very precise, and he does amazing job. I'm really your fan, Pawan. I follow certain things that you guys do in your club. Awesome. Good
Thank you,
job.
Paul. Thank
So
you.
now I would like to give it back to our Sergeant Ram, sorry, Toastmaster of the day, Rajendran, to conduct the meeting.
Thank you, Palji. So today I'm going to take over play the Toastmaster of the day role as well. So once again, my name is Rajendran Kalleshwarmurthy. Good evening, all fellow Toastmasters and our dear guests, Mr. Pawanji and Ghislaine. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the Malton Community Club. And as I said earlier, it's our 113th club meeting. For the benefit of our guests, I would like to explain the structure of the meeting or the session. So the meeting is divided into 3 rounds. The first round is for the prepared speeches. Today we are going to have 3 prepared speeches. Normally the prepared speeches where the members come and give their speeches on the chosen topics or the projects. And the second round is for Second round is called table topics round. This is also known as the impromptu speech, where members can apply their thinking and on a particular topic, and then practice their speaking abilities. And the third and final round is the evaluation round, where the given the prepared speeches and all other aspects of the meeting or the session is evaluated by the general evaluator and his team. Today, it is going to be sorry, it's basically Vidya today, so it's her team. So Vidya is our general evaluator for this meeting, and yeah, so the general evaluator will provide the detailed review or the evaluation of the whole session. And as I said, like it is also my duty to introduce the role bearers of this particular session. Who will help me to run this meeting in particular. So it is first would like to call our general evaluator to introduce.
Oji, can I say something?
I'm sorry.
Can I ask something? Request?
Yes, please.
Jindran and Paulji, can we change the speaking order? I speak as a third speaker. First Paul, second Anupama, I speak the third one. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine. So noted. We can amend the agenda.
Okay, so Anupama goes second, I go third.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you again. So today, sorry. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to call upon our general evaluator today to introduce the team who will be helping us in all the roles for the benefit of the guests and the members. So I would like to call Vidya to introduce the team. Please put your hands together to Vidya to introduce our team.
Hello everyone, my name is Vidya. Hello Mr. Toastmasters of the day, Rajendran, and my fellow Toastmasters and the guests. First of all, happy Sunday to all, and I have a very happy Friendship Day. How can we forget to do that? So happy Friendship Day, my fellow Toastmasters and the guests. So it's a very pleasant day today, and my name is Vidya, and I'm going to be the general evaluator for today. The evaluation portion of meeting is very important part of the meeting, right? So evaluation portion will be broken down in 3 parts today. So part 1 will be introducing the evaluators to present their evaluations of the speakers tonight. The second part will be introducing the role players to provide us with their reports. And the third part will be going to be the overall evaluation of the meetings as a whole tonight. So this is the very first time I'm working as a general evaluator. I try to do the whole justice to this part. So back to you, Toastmasters of the Rajendran.
Mr. Rajendran, I would also like you to invite the grammarian, the timer, the AHR counter to explain their roles.
Sure. So now I would like to call our new member, Hazin Ahmed, who is effectively a new member from today. He's starting off this meeting or his Toastmaster journey with the role. So thank you, Hazin Ahmed, for accepting this role. So today is going to be the timer of this meeting. So Hazin Ahmed, please explain, please start explaining your role for the guests and for the members.
Thank you, Ranjan. Thank you, Ranjan. And good evening, Mr. Toastmaster. Today, my role is as a timer, and I will time all those speakers, the table topic, and formed speeches, and the evaluators. So there are different times for each speech, and I will, for example, for the table topic, there will be 1 to 2 minutes. So So like for when there will be 1 minute, like normal, there will be my virtual background. Still right now, this is white. When there will be 1 minute, so the background will be green. And after that, when it will be 1 minute and 30 seconds, so the background will be orange, and after that it will be red. So it will be the same for the other speeches, like the formed speeches. So there are 4 to 6 minutes. So the same, there will be a green background at the 4 minute. Then at the 5th minute, there will be yellow one. And at the 6th minute, there will be a red one. So these are my roles. And as well as for the evaluators, there will be 2 to 3 minutes. The same thing I will follow. So at the end, I will give my report. So thank you so much. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful explanation, Amitji. And now I would like to call Vidya once again to explain the role humorist. I think she has taken more than one role today. Once again, please put your hand together for Vidya to explain the humorist role.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters of the day, Rajendran. And hello, Toastmasters and guests. I think my face was enough to make you all smile, but I think
Yes.
I should be a little funny today. So, yeah, please cooperate.
We have a AH counter now, Shilpa.
Sorry.
Shilpa, please welcome Shilpa to explain AH role, AHA role.
Okay.
counter?
Yes. Yes. Today I'll be a encounter role. And greetings to all fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Rajendran, can you turn off your microphone because we are hearing a lot of
it's
feedback
echoing.
from your computer. Yes, please.
Can I
Go ahead,
continue?
Shilpa. Yes.
Yeah. So the purpose of our counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. So during the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Shilpa, for giving the explanation. So the next I would like to call upon our Toastmaster of the table topics masters. It's going to be Carlton DeCosta. So please put your hands together for our Toastmaster Carlton DeCosta to explain the role.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. So the table topics master delivers the table topics portion of the meeting, and it helps train members to quickly organize and express their thoughts in impromptu settings. Rajinder, can you please mute your microphone? Thank you. So as a table topics master, I'll be selecting individuals within this meeting, and I'll be asking you guys questions, and you guys have a minute and 30 seconds to speak on whatever allows you to organize and express your thoughts based on the questions that I'll be asking you. Thank you. Back to you, table topics. Back to you.
Thank you very much, and I'm sorry about that mic issue. I'm going through some problem because I'm signed into 2 devices. And finally, I'm sorry, I don't think we have a quiz master or somebody accepted the role quiz master. Paul, can you please help me with this role, or like is there anyone who can help me with this quiz master?
Rajendran, we can skip this quiz master role. We are past the time of amending the agenda. We are next to the meeting now. There is some problem. I don't know why we are hearing feedback from your computer that is kind of disrupting the meeting. Can you fix that issue? We never used to have it. Are you running on 2 computers or I don't know, we are hearing a lot of feedback. I think your audio settings need to be tweaked. You are using audio settings maybe as same as system. So it is throwing out the audio that you hear. No, it is like a ringing sound. Or you have to keep muting and unmuting on and off.
Just another. In the meantime, I'll also try to sign in from a different device.
Okay, yeah, perfect. That's fantastic. So we are moving on to the next. So all roles have been done.
Yes, I think we have all the roles have been explained, so we can get.
Did we do the grammarian?
No, we didn't do the grammarian yet.
Sorry. So it is going to be the
Grammarian is Anupama.
Anupama once again. So I'd like to call upon Anupama Modgill to explain the role of grammarian.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. I thought you forgot about me today. So you don't need grammarian today. Anyways, so word of the day for today's meeting is assertive. So assertive is, I choose this word because this is also one quality of leadership, which we need to adopt this in our leadership skills. So meaning of assertive is having or showing a confident and forceful personality. So synonymous of this is confident, positive, bold, assured. So we have to use it in our today's conversation. Whenever you will have any topic to speak to, please try to use this word so we can make it part of our daily routine whenever we need to use it. So I give an example to use this word as the manager was pleased with assertive handshake from interviewee. So as we are 13 participants today, so the target to use this word is 18 times. So I hope we have to be mindful today when we speak and have to use this word in our conversation whenever we have to speak. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry once again to forget your role, Anupama. So yeah, so thank you everyone. And the next session, I think we are going to start with the prepared speeches. First, I would like to start with Paul. The first speaker for this round will be attempting level 4. If I'm not wrong, sorry, Paul. And the chosen pathway is presentation mastery. So to evaluate the speech, we have I think correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see an evaluator for your speech, Paul.
Mr. Chauhan, can you be my evaluator for this?
Who you ask? I say I will do it.
Yes, perfect. Before I give speeches, start my speech after Rajendra introduces me, I wanted to ask, because this speech involves some members from the audience as well. I'm not sure if they are available here, because this speech is about handling difficult audience. There are some roles members have to play. I don't need to know who they are, but if they are not here, it will not be effective. So now I will give it back to you, Rajendran. So Mr. Madan Chauhan can introduce my speech. Every time you call Rajendran, try to invite the evaluator to talk about the speech topic and objective. Once he is done or she is done with giving the speech topic and objective, then you take the stage over and invite the speaker on the platform. I know this is your first time handling this, so we'll learn it. Next time we'll be way better than this, but I am so happy that you are doing it. Then you call the speaker and then speech title and speaker's name on the podium. And that's it. We are not adding extra phrases or flourishings. We just introduce, keep it to the minimum. So there we go. So can you invite Mr. Chauhan to?
Okay, so to evaluate all the speech, we have distinguished Toastmaster Madan Chahanji. So I request you to please read out and or explain the speech objectives.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. Is I'm okay? Okay, I'm unmuted. What I see Paul is doing from pathway presentation mastery, level 4, speech 1, managing a difficult audience. His speech is going to be on any topic, 5 to 7 minutes, then he's going to take question and answer. Total time is about 18 to 20 minutes. 18 minutes green timer. Sorry, you do first part, 5 to 7 minutes timer, 5 minutes green, 6 minutes yellow, and 7 minutes red. Then after that, he will take question answer. That will start another almost like 12 to 13, 14 minutes. And I'm very assertive that Paul will do a justice to his speech because he's an experienced negotiator. And now I get back to the Toastmaster of the day to introduce the speaker. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Madanji. So, so without further ado, now I would like to call upon our distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Palji, to start with his speech. So please put your hand together for our distinguished Toastmaster, Palji.
Oh, I'm not distinguished yet.
Oh, we have declared you already.
It is being recorded. Don't give unofficial designations to
Okay.
people.
Just, I'm sorry about that. So,
no worries. That's okay. I don't want to get fired. That's all I'm worried about. So, if I may make a correction in the timing, I don't know how it went. I think 5 to 7 minutes is there, but I would like to have a little more time, Mr. Timer. Can you time me for 8 minutes green, 9 minutes amber, and 10 minutes red? And then if anyone has question, they can ask, but this is not a question answer session basically. So I would like to start now. Are you tired of running after escalating home prices? I guess most of us are. This is how market is moving these days. It is kind of crazy. But if that is the situation, then let's invoke creativity. Creativity, how come creativity factor into home purchase? Creativity is everywhere. You talk about it and you have seen creativity. Think about it. You will never see any example where creativity doesn't exist. And it exists here too. At the end of this presentation, you will walk away with more awareness about how, by tweaking your mindset, home ownership can be enjoyed. How you can freeze the price of your future home from going crazy high. And how you can save more down payment. And how you can still buy a $1 million home with just 5% down payment. Right? Does it excite you? 5% down payment just for $1 million home.
Mother uncle, you like the speech?
Doesn't exist anywhere. So now we're moving forward to another session, which will be question and answer session. Hold on to your horses. if you have a question to ask me, and I will be more than happy to explain that. Reality check. According to the home price index, the yearly appreciation of a two-story home in nearby municipalities as follows: 24%, 24.44, 21.93%. Cool, right? So that means if you buy a house 1 year later from today, you are going to pay 174,500 more for a house in Mississauga from today's price, and 192,000. Can we say $200,000 in 1 year? Does your income increase by that much? Can you even imagine if your employer give you 10% raise, just like $17,000 or $19,000? I don't think that's happening. Right? Welcome to the creative solutions to home ownership. So there are three major things or areas where you can exercise your creativity. One is co-ownership. Co-ownership when you buy with someone else. Anyone can please get Kamal a glass of water? I think she is having bad throat today.
Paul ji, I'm playing my role to be an interruptive audience.
And the second one is rent to own.
But
a rent to own is another creative solution. How many of you have heard it? I cannot hear you. Just yell it out. Say, yes, you know about it. I'm fine with it. Open up your microphone. This is interactive session. And the third is cooperatives. Cooperative, you have seen those cooperative societies where they have their own bylaws, rules, and regulations, and then people live according to those rules and regulations. Don't have the title to the land, you are only buying some units. But we are not talking about cooperatives, co-ownership. I will go straight to rent to own. In rent to own, we have these parties involved: investor, landlord, tenant, owner, omit investor is misspelled, realtor, and a facilitator. Facilitator who brings investor and a tenant together to buy a house where they will live and then buy. Who so far knew about this thing? Can I see some hands? Let me see gallery view so I can see you guys here. Okay, so Carlton knows about it. Fabulous. Anyone else has heard about rent to own program before? Just lie to me. Okay. So the ideal candidate for rent to own is this: who really values home ownership, who has a regular stream of income, who has a challenging personal situation. There are people who have tough situations in life, such as divorce, bankruptcy, bad credit. We are okay with that. And then there is fear of ever increasing rental cost. In rent to own, the rent doesn't increase, stays the same throughout the term. Bingo, you have a lottery. And the ideal candidate needs stability and has less down payment than required. Some people may not qualify for mortgage because they don't have enough money saved. And the more they try to save, the prices go 3-4 times higher. If you are a financial advisor just like Madan Chauhan, you wouldn't care about the prices because you can make more money to bill your clients. But if you are a salaried employee, guess what? You can never save enough money. Just like me, poor guy waiting, the house market will come down. I see the notice in newspaper, CMSC says the prices will fall down 18%. I say, bingo, I'm going to buy next year. And I see next year prices went 35% up. Then I go after CMSC and say, hey, what the hell is going on, guys? What are you doing? Where are the numbers? But they say, oh, we revised it, but you didn't see that. Let's move forward. But how this rent to own works? So let's assume you are a tenant, but you don't have enough down payment. You come to me and I say, I will buy your house under rent to own because I need to make money. So I will get you into house regardless, whatever happens. So I bring in an investor who buys you a home for you and then leases out to you. Standard lease agreement. But there is an option agreement. You see the word option agreement? Option gives you ability to close the property after a certain period of time, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, whatever. That is an option. And the beauty of option is the price gets fixed today. Regardless the market goes 35, 45%, you may be buying that house $200,000 cheaper after 4 years, or $80,000 cheaper after 4 years than what is selling in the market at that point. Isn't that fabulous? We usually prefer 2 to 4 year terms, but if for some reasons you need extension, we will give you an extension. The basic of this entire game plan is the exit strategy. If you know how we are going to get off this rent to own, only then you should take part in it. Because if you cannot close after 4 years, all the money you gave will just vanish into thin air. So make sure you have an exit strategy. And what is the exit strategy? Oh, well, I will be able to get a mortgage after 4 years. I will improve my credit. I will have more down payment. I'm fabulous. My great granddad is about to die. I think he will die next year, so he will give me all his money. Oh, bingo, I will have $400,000 in my bank account. Go for it today. That's how you have an exit strategy. The benefits of rent to own are many. You can buy with 5 to 6% down payment, which is not possible for any house over $500,000. You need to bring more cash and then freeze your future price. If someone can please highlight spotlight timer for me, will be great. Freeze of future purchase price. And you are forced to save money for down payment. We ask you, other than rent, every month you are going to pay me $5,000 extra or $1,000 extra. That will become your down payment in future. So even though you start with 5%, you will end up with 10% probably or more down payment, and then more chances of qualifying. It helps in building credit. We counsel people all along the route to their home ownership on how to be better in front of the credit bureau and how to look like I'm a gentleman and I will never default payment, sir. You have to look like that. Only then they will zoom up your score. And pride of ownership. This is amazing. For people who love home ownership, they know it brings pride and stability of family life. And there's no fear of rental increase. Nobody's going to come back to say, oh, you know what, my family is moving in here. Can you please evict my house? And then you suddenly see someone else being rented out the same property at $1,000 more rent. Doesn't happen in the rent-to-own program. And like I said before, because your price is frozen, you have more equity when you walk in. So you actually save money when you move in. Fabulous. Isn't that great? And it salvages you from troubled times. I'm not looking at the red light at the moment. Summary. Home ownership is possible through creativity. Change of mindset is required.
It's
I
a
will
red
not talk
light.
about, I see that. I won't care about red light. I am the boss here. Cooperative and co-ownership have their own advantages and disadvantages. Exit strategy is defined in the beginning so you don't get stranded and say, oh, Paul made me buy this house and rent to own, and you know what? He
So we are
stole all
running
my
out of
money.
time. We are running out of time. What is going
And
on?
home price frenzy can be stopped. I totally agree with you, Madam Kamal, but the problem here is if I leave like that, you will go home dissatisfied. This is a final product. please bear with me for a second, and bingo, we are
Not
here.
not more than second, okay?
I got it. But maybe you find value in this. Just give me one more second. This is my contact information. If you text me what you want to learn, and I have a webinar coming up in September and October, it will be 1 hour webinar, and you will leave more informed. And maybe you are my next Rentone client. And if you have any Q&A, you can ask me. I'm done with it.
So what if the price goes down, Paul, in this case? Is there a...
Then you are in deep trouble, because in Greater Toronto area, I have not seen the price come down since I took my license in 2007. The price usually goes, 1 or 2 cases do not indicate price fluctuation. CMHC said last year the prices will fall just before the COVID. The prices are going to come down by 18%. And I had 5 clients who called me, oh, price will fall down, Paul. I say, okay, we live in Greater Toronto area. Come on.
But doesn't matter, it can keep climbing, right? So be it GTA or Vancouver, any rental market or real estate might like have a stopping point. So
Stop sharing your screen,
can.
Paul, then we can go into the
It can, sorry for that. It can come down, absolutely. But chances of it coming down are very glim. If you are thinking of flipping a property, that may affect you more. But if you're thinking of living there for 10, 15, 20 years or 5 years even, it's not going to affect, because eventually after a short, I haven't seen that fall actually, honest to God. I saw a recession, we saw COVID, we saw a worse situation. Greater Golden Horseshoe area, come on, forget it. It's not going to happen. But yes, you are right. When we get people into this program, we always give a disclosure. It can happen. So this is where we ask people to go to their lawyer and bring independent legal representation, so we know they have analyzed their situation very well. Without that, we will not even put them on the program.
Thank you.
Well, is this strategy, is it mostly for an assertive investor?
Yes, it is for an assertive investor, and it is a very assertive program. The thing is, people lack knowledge about this industry. Rent to own is a parallel industry to actual purchase and sale. People don't know. It's a mindset shift. Remember, I said you need to tweak your mindset. I used to buy a car because I would call it my own, even though I'm paying installments. But then I stopped buying cars. I started leasing my car, because by leasing, I'm not responsible as long as I'm not at fault. If there is a major collision and car suffers sufficient damage to be written off, then I'm not at fault. I'm not guilty, and I'm not losing any money. Otherwise, if you own a car, then you know a luxurious car can lose $10,000-$15,000 right off the bat when it gets into a major accident. So similarly, I changed my mindset from purchasing to leasing, because for me, car is a utility. I don't want to go to my grave with my car. I just want to drive as long as I can drive. So leasing became an option. But this rent to own program is for those people who cannot otherwise buy a house. They get kicked out of the house every other day because landlord is greedy. They want more money and they find an excuse. And who has time to fight with the landlord or go to landlord and tenant board and get the thing resolved? You need to have grit for that. And of course, assertive people like assertive programs. Any more questions, please? Come on, throw them at me. I'm here to catch.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that excellent speech, Paul.
Oh, is that my evaluation?
No, I'd like to give a minute for the evaluators to do the actual evaluation. And
I don't see much difficult audience today, except
I definitely.
So is there, if there's no question,
three more other people were supposed to do, but nobody did it.
No, actually,
if
my computer started giving.
if there's no question, can I wrap up?
Yeah, I think you can wrap up.
I was one of
Alright.
the, but I like Satish gave me the silent type. I wish I was able to support Kamal. I so much wanted to, but I was a silent type, so I was just being silent.
Yeah, I think that's fine. But the overall thing is, anyone wants to learn more about this, I have a program, I have a webinar coming up in September and October, which will be talking about these different programs. I like to spread awareness, so feel free to send me a message. I will send the link. With that, back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Paul. So, yeah, so we'd like to give about 30 seconds for the evaluators to end the timer to note down.
I added a link for you to give speakers the evaluation. The idea came from Creekside TD Bank, Pawan GD Gunta. Oh, I think it was from another club, not Creekside.
Are we good to move on to the second speaker? So, timer, are you ready? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the second speaker of today's meeting is going to be Anupama Morgel. So I would give me a sec. Yeah, so she is going to be presenting a topic. Her topic name is meditation. So she has taken the path of innovative planning, and this is going to be her first speech, if I'm not wrong, and under the researching and presenting. So sorry if I had misread it, but yes, I think it's meditation under researching and the presentation. So I'd like to first call, to evaluate her speech, we have Toastmaster. We have
Mr. SAA, please just invite evaluator to give speech title and objective. You do not go there.
Okay.
Right? Because if you already announced the title and objective, then it doesn't mean anything for evaluator to repeat the same thing. So give this privilege to evaluator, please. So let them come. I know you're excited, and I see that excitement, and this is what's so contagious. I love that. But evaluator has nothing to do then.
So yes, so without further ado, to evaluate this next speech, we have Toastmaster Shilpa. So I would like, please put your hand together for Shilpa to explain the next speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. I will be the evaluator for Anupama today, and she will be giving presentation on meditation. And she has chosen the path, innovative planning. And the duration of this presentation will be 5 to 7 minutes. And I all the best, Anupama, and and this is the first speech. So all the best, and I'll give a big hand for her. Yeah. Thank you, Toastmasters, and it's over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shilpa. So please put your hand together for Toastmaster Anupama to start with her speech.
Thanks, Toastmaster, and thanks, Shilpa. Just want to correct you here. This is my third speech of level 1, which is on research and presenting. I will share my screen first. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. First of all, thank you very much for being here today. Stress, stress, stress. So how much stress these days we all have in our life? Job stress, study stress, how to grow up in our career. So much stress. Don't worry, we have one technique here. We just need to practice it. And I believe you all know that. What is that? Meditation. So meditation is a practice which help us in keeping our mind in stable and peaceful state. What is meditation? Meditation is thinking deeply in silence to keep our mind calm and peaceful. So it is a practice where we use techniques such as mindfulness and focus on one object to train our mind towards attention and awareness and achieving a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state. What we need to get success? We need peace in mind. We need emotionally calm ourselves. What happens usually when there is some challenges come? We always feel anxiety. We stop thinking what we need to think in that situation. So meditation help us in calm down that emotions that are bothering us that time and doesn't make us to make right decision. Meditation is a practice which gives us all strength. If our mind is calm and peaceful, we can take right decision and which will help us in growing and in taking the right steps at that time we need. So here are 9 popular types of meditation practices. First of all, the first one is mindful meditation. Mindful meditation is most used by people, even by companies. Spiritual meditation is the second one. Then we have focused meditation, moment meditation, mantra meditation, transcendental meditation, progressive relaxation, loving kindness meditation. So these all meditation are different way we how we try to practice. These are different ways of meditation. Like moment meditation, which is we think as yoga. So this help us in our physical health. Then why people start doing meditation for different reasons? 76% people do the meditation for general wellness. 60% people to improve energy. They think that they need to be more energetic. So they prefer to do meditation. 50% people, they think aiding memory and concentration, they need. So that's why they want to do meditation. 29% people doing meditation because they want to control their anxiety. And 21% people want to control their stress, which is cause of all diseases, as we know. And then 17% people, they are doing meditation because they want to have control on their depression. Research says the people who doing meditation can reduce chances of their hospitalization, of chronic hospitalization, heart disease by 87%. So as you know, this is really, heart disease is very common these days. So meditation can help us even in getting over, in getting good health, so we cannot have that disease. Then there are some researches I have done from where I can collect this data, meditation stats and facts. So 14% of people in US, they tried meditation. 7% of children, now they are meditating. Do you know that top 10 most popular meditation app generated how much revenue? It's 195 million. It is believed that globally between 200 and 500 million people meditate. Is it not amazing? Some companies even they gave mindful training to their employees, and it increased to 52%, then 36% in previous years. In 2018, it increased to 52% because they were all positive results. So meditation is a technique you can do. You can focus on any object. As I like meditation, I usually I concentrate on the center of my forehead, and I feel so calm when I am so stressful. But meditation in the beginning need a lot of practice. So don't think it will come overnight. You have to spend a few minutes every day to meditate, to practice it. And this is how there are all different techniques I told you, which you can use anyone, whichever work for you. The thing about meditation is you become more and more you. And there is another quote there, quite the mind and the soul speak. A clear and peaceful state of mind can be achieved only through meditation. It doesn't cost anything. Why we cannot take out few minutes in a day and can practice this? It will really help us in gaining, in achieving, in doing whatever we want to do, because we can be more assertive by practicing meditation. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for listening my speech.
Very much, Pama. So now I would like to call our third speaker, the third speaker's evaluator, Mr. Paul G, to provide more information about the speech. Please put your hands together for Paul G.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sergeant Toastmaster of the Day. Mr. Chauhan is speaking from oops, I just lost the agenda in front of my eyes. Please excuse me for a second. So Mr. Chauhan is speaking from persuasive influence from his fourth speech from level 1, researching and presenting. And the objective of his speech is organize the speech clearly to maximize audience understanding, craft clear and engaging transition between main section of his speech, use and cite sources to support speech content, and make source list available. His speech title is Pizza, which is kind of bringing water to my mouth. So back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Paul G. So now I would like to call our distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Madan G, to present his speech. And the name of, the title is Pizza. So please put your hands together for Madan G.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. You just heard Paul helping you to get the house. Then Anupama did the meditation. Now you must be hungry. I'm going to provide you the pizza. But before I provide, let me show you some pictures of the pizza. Are they not delicious? Is the mouth watering? Hey, wait. You can't get it just now. My speech is going to be in 3 parts. First, I'm going to talk about the pizza, how the pizza has a connection with persuasive influencing. I'm talking from the Toastmasters path, persuasive influencing. How I can use the pizza to influence all of you today. Then I'll be telling you the story, how the pizza became a very popular, and all my research is from the Google. So you can look at the Google, all the data I'm saying, I will be reading you some data towards that. First of all, I like to give you a prize. The prize is either the car or the t-shirt. Who want car and who want t-shirt? Raise your hand. What do you want, Paul? Car or the t-shirt?
T-shirt, I don't have any.
Okay. Who else? Okay. Kulwant, what do you want? Tell me, say so. Car. Okay. Paul, your shirt is on the way. Look at that. How would you like it? And who would want the car? Your car is on the way. Will be delivered to you within,
very delicious.
within half an hour.
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
Don't be too greedy. Now I'm going to take you to how the persuasive and the pizza work together. In any persuasive influence, 3 things, and those same 3 things are in the pizza: want, need, and fulfillment. When somebody orders the pizza, what they do? This is what I want. And then sometimes the operator says, we don't have that. Mean we're not going to fulfill you all the wants, we're giving you what they need. And then when this fulfill says, please refer to me to some other clients to get some more business. In the persuasive influence, we do the same thing. If I'm doing something to you, to persuade you, I need to know, what do you really want? It's not that I can fulfill all your wants, then I will start saying, this is what you need. So I'm countering your wants with your needs. Once I convince you, this is what you need, then I'm going to influence you with the different examples, different stories, how it happened. In any influencing, Paul just finishes renting to own the house. He gave you all the benefits. He is influencing you. He's persuading you to go for those because of those benefits. You don't have more than 5 to 6% down payment. He's saying, here's an option. You don't have money to pay. He's giving you an option. That's all what the persuasive influencing is. Now, I have to now take you to a story about the pizza. How did the pizza started? Do you think pizza started only about 100 years ago? Or a little less or more? It started 6 BC. How do we know it started 6 BC? Need of the food is there from the day we are born. Pizza is a food. People didn't have fancy breads. They have the wheat, they wet it, put it on the hot plate, then put things on the top of that. We call it sometimes paratha. Some other people call it differently. In China, it's called Chinese wing. So different people call different name, but they all the name of the pizza. Pizza started officially in Italy somewhere back in early 19th century. They have a piece of bread. They put some sauce, cheese on the top of that, some veggies. And then the oven, in the hot oven, they made it and they start doing it. And if I tell you a little story of a queen and a king, Back in 1889, there's a king, Umbero, and the queen, Margherita. They went to Naples in Italy. They were served with the pizza, which is just in the 3 Italian flag colors. What were they? They were base of the bread, on that red tomatoes, green basils, and white cheese. And at that time, they loved so much that pizza was given name the Pizza Margherita because of the queen's name Margherita. That's my research work. Now, pizza first time came into Canada back in 1962. It started in Montreal, then come to Canada. You know Hawaiian pizza? Anybody had Hawaiian pizza? That started in 1962, and that started in Toronto here. Then that moved to US. Now let me tell you the story of a successful business of pizza. Two brothers, Tom and James Monaghan, they bought a pizza from a one-person store called Dominic Pizza. They paid 1960. The two brothers were so assertive that they can make it a success. And they bought that for $500. $500. And then they borrowed $900 to pay for the pizza. 1960. In 1965, one of the brothers quit. So the other brothers started taking it. And that pizza today is more than $2 billion worth. You know what that pizza is? You see that? That's the pizza. I'm going to now deliver to you pizza, and I just made it myself. It will be delivered within 5 to 7 minutes, or it will be free. Here's the slice of pizza. Yummy, yummy, yummy. If you like it, it will be delivered within 5 to 7 minutes, or it's free. Thank you very much, and back to you.
I hate you more.
Thank you. Thank you, Madanji, for your speech. So
I'm eating it.
I think you are distracting us from this. I've already thinking about my dinner. So thank you again.
Give us
So,
1 minute, please.
yeah, I would like to give a minute for our evaluators and timers to take down the.
And everyone, please remember there's a link in the chat box. Please give your feedback for the speakers. Thank you.
I will send you the video of that in the WhatsApp, how I made it today. 5 minutes.
Anupam, I think you're still sharing your screen. I could see that. Just double check if you're sharing your screen.
Mr. Paul, I do not see close it.
Well, you are not sharing anything. I don't see anything being shared.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you then. So yeah, I was still seeing the label that
Please
you.
give us quietness so I can focus on writing, please.
Timer.
Is it 1 minute yet?
It's fast 1 minute. So I think we are done with the, I mean, if you guys are fine, I'm okay to move to the next section. Okay, so thank you. So now we are entering into the interesting part of this interesting and second round of the meeting, table topics round. So to provide us the challenge for today's table topics round, we have the table topics master with us. He'll be conducting the session today. So please help me in welcoming the table topic master of the day, Carlton DeCosta, Toastmaster Carlton DeCosta.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Okay, so once again, I just want to clarify for the timer. At 1 minute, the time card will show green. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, it will show amber. And at 2 minutes, it will show red. Because I think I made that mistake when I was explaining it to you. Okay. Okay, so can I get our first contestant? Can I get Mohammed Bukhari up? Okay, Mohammed, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. So because it's National Friendship Day in most of the countries around the world, can you explain what is the most important quality you look for in a good friend and why?
Right. So thank you very much, Table Topics Master, for that excellent question. And what is one quality that I look for in a friend? It's a very tough one. Now, if I had to list every possible quality, I think it would take a lot more than the time I'm given, right? So I got to make sure I just list that one quality. And that one quality to me that I think outmaneuvers all the other qualities is called loyalty. And when I say that, I mean that your friend who's loyal to you, they'll give you support during times of need, times of whenever things don't always go your way. Someone that's there to pull you up even when you fall down. That is what I think it goes in a true friend, is to have a good loyalty, because I've had some friends in the past who weren't really like as friends as I thought they were. Like they were just there for me just for like, just a certain time pass or just to use on for like a couple of favors or whatnot. So I personally believe that in order to have a good quality for a true friend, it should be loyalty. And with that, I pass it back to you, Table Topics Master. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Mohammed. Yeah, definitely. Loyalty is number one in my books as well, because without loyalty, the foundation of friendship cannot stand. So thank you for that. And our next person, can we have Pavan to the stage? Pavan? Okay, wonderful, Pavan. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, Pavan, so who is the most assertive person that you can think of, and what makes them assertive?
Got it. Okay. Thank you, Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters. The most assertive person that I know of is my manager. I feel like they're the most assertive person because they take on any challenge that is thrown at them head on and assertively accomplish it. And to do that, they pull in all the stakeholders. They make sure that all the steps and all the processes that are involved in tackling that challenge is met, and they make sure that any challenge or any work that needs to be done is done to the highest quality. For that reason, I feel that my manager is the most assertive person I know. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful, Pavan. Thank you. Yeah, managers definitely need to be assertive, and especially with those employees that don't really pull their weight. So thank you for that. And our next person, can we have our guest, Ghislaine? Am I saying that right? Ghislaine?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, correct.
Okay, yes, wonderful. Okay, Ghislaine, so this one is for you. If you were left on a deserted island with either your worst enemy or no one, which would you choose and why?
With my worst enemy?
Yes, so I'll repeat the question for you one more time. So if you were left on a deserted island with either your worst enemy or with no one, which would you choose and why?
Okay, so I imagine myself in a desert island or somewhere with no help and no one, but I can choose to be with my enemy. So that in this case, it's so essential to be in a social. I can't imagine myself alone in a deserted place or just to cooperate or to collaborate with my enemy. It was gonna be it's gonna be useful for us, for both of us there. And yeah, I would like to be with someone, enemy or friend. It doesn't matter if this is the case, and we have to find out our way get get to home. And yeah, that's. When it comes to a conflict situation or situation which is tough, we have to collaborate. We have to find the solution, whether it's a enemy that we can talk or we hate them or something like that. But the most to highlight, the most important thing to do is to find our solution and to find our way to get home. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Ghislaine. Yeah, even if you have your most assertive enemy, it's better to have someone there with you, especially we had a little taste of isolation in our COVID-19 situation all around the world. So I think we've had enough of being by ourselves. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have how much time do we have left, Mr. Toastmaster? Do we have time for a few more?
I think you can do one more.
One more? Okay. So who can I pull up to say, okay, let's go with Kalvinder Sani. Kalvinder Sani. Can you hear me, Kalvinder?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, Kalvinder, so let's start off with the decade. So we have the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s.
Right.
Which decade do you love the most and why?
Obvious 2010, when we go previously, because we're not developed. During the study, step by step, year to year, during research, we living in the modern world. So we choose this one, and very easy to convey, easy to do work, everything easy before 18 or 1810, and hopefully hopefully we go forward for the study of what we did mistakes in past. So that's a great opportunity to live in 2010 or forward. That system, I like it.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Kelvinder. Yeah, definitely. The 2010s have been so far, for me, it's been the best decade because of the advancement in technology and just learning from the prior decades.
Right.
For that and developing. So thank you for that. And yeah, sorry, folks, that's all the time we have today for table topics. Vidya, I was going to pick you, but you went hiding behind the screen. I didn't see you. Okay, so back to you, Mr. Tabletop. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
It on the right time. That's called timing.
Okay, thank you, Carlton, for conducting the table topic around here. And like the next part of our meeting is an important round of Toastmasters meeting, which is the evaluation round. In this round, our general evaluator and the individual evaluators provide the constructive feedback about the each speeches given by the speakers today for the benefit of their improvement of their speeches in the upcoming meeting. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our general evaluator today, so who is Vidya. And I'd like to hand over the session to Vidya, the general evaluator of the day, to provide the evaluation summary.
Rajendran, and hello fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Vidya. I'm the general evaluator for today. So we'll talk about the general evaluation later. First, we'll talk about the speeches, all the three wonderful speeches. And for the first speech given by Paul, I'd like to invite our dear Madan Ji to evaluate our dear Paul. So here are you, Madan.
Thank you very much, Madam GE. Paul, I thought you were talking to me. That's what I thought, because you asked me a question. Are you running after escalating prices? That's everybody is looking at, and there's good attention to grab the attention of the people with a question. Are you doing something? Are you after something? So that's created me an interest to know what are you talking about and what are you going to do. Then you explained all the benefits and how the price is going up and the benefits of that owning a house, and given the three options which is detailed of your speech, how to do it, and different options there. I liked your voice module. It was very good and very loud and clear. I liked your hand gestures as well. Something to improve, but I found it with everywhere. When you do the slides, you need more time, because slides take time to come up. Then some people reading on the slides, sometimes the speaker reading and then explaining. My suggestion is there, if you're having a slides, have just the headings only, then take each heading, explain it as briefly as you can, because when the clients are reading and listening, then they lose the concentration. While they are reading, you are already 2 miles ahead of them. So suggestion is, when you have next time the slideshow, have the points only, then explain it, because then they're not reading, they're just listening. Other than that, yours was very good presentation, solid, and you ended something which I never heard before. Leasing versus owning, that I heard that, but don't want to go to the grave with the car. I asked the question, how you go to the other side of the world? Other heaven or hell, how you going if you don't have a car? So you need a vehicle to go there. Okay, back to you.
It was great evaluation and feedback. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to call our second evaluator, Shilpa Manjunath. She is evolving as an evaluator, and she's going to evaluate a beautiful Anupama ji. And here she is.
Thank you, Vidya, general evaluator today. And today, okay, Anupama has given a good speech, and the topic was meditation. And I really like the topic, and even she started with strong confidence and with a little more excitement, and even she connected with different explanation, like how the meditation improves mental health, and even how the stress level will be reduced. Even she has given some statistical figures, how it can be improved on stress level, how it can come down. And I really like the detailed explanation what she has given. And she explained clearly like slow and even a clear understanding. It can be understood by anyone with the audience. Like she maintained first she has given the introduction of the meditation, and then she went to the how it really affects the health, like improves the health, and then she given the suggestion as well. It has to be practiced every day by everyone, at least 2 minutes, so that makes you give the calmness and even concentration. It improves the concentration as well for everyone. And I like the way she took from introduction, and then in the middle she has given the how it improves health and detailed explanation, and even at the end she has given some suggestion for the user. But I recommend her not to just read basically given the in the slides. So it was just like sometimes she was reading on the screen, and just I wanted to tell that just from the at least for the next presentation she can improve on that. Even it was a wonderful information to everyone to go on that path. I really liked it, and I really enjoyed. So thanks for the wonderful speech by Anupama. Thank you.
Evaluation, and is the third evaluator Paul?
It's tit for tat, yes.
Is it like you give nice feedback to me and I give you? Is it like a setting, something like that?
This is how it works.
I got you. So yes, I welcome Paul Chima to evaluate Madan Ji's speech.
Mr. Madan Chauhan, you never stop to amaze the audience. I don't know what gets into you. You certainly go into a different mode, which is only seen during Toastmaster meetings. The title of your speech itself was very intriguing, and ever since I saw it on the agenda, I was wondering what this guy is going to talk about. So my interest was in this speech way before we came into the meeting today, actually. And I guess everyone may agree with that. And you so expertly interwove two previous speeches that I think that was a clever move in the beginning of the agenda to go into the end, because this was something on your mind before, to interweave those two speeches, mine and Anupama's, into your speech and make another product out of it. This is a skill not many people can have. And I see a master speaker right in front of me. It could be a Sachin Tendulkar of Toastmasters. Your tonality, your pitch, your pause, your humor, and there's a relatability to all of us. I can connect to your speech. I did connect to your speech actually, and this is so true. Oh my God, I have so many notes here. So I noticed your project demanded researching and presenting, and I was mesmerized how deeply you went into your research. You told us what pizza margherita was, fabulous knowledge, and you traced it back to 6 BC, ever since humanity existed. I don't know how a pizza looked like in 6 BC, but then you talked about the Domino pizza story. You actually used a prop to, you didn't use the name. You just put the hat on, and it was for the audience to make a guess. That was pretty interesting gesture. That was very wise use of your prop. And you have a great sense of humor, like I said, and you place it well in your speech. Something every member, I think, must learn from you. So my suggestion to you, I noticed that you were overexcited in your speech. You always are. Today you were way more excited. Maybe you wanted to finish with the pizza you had in front of you, and the smell was kind of taking your brain away from it. I see that caused you stutter on the word persuasive a number of times. Hold on to your excitement, because some words I have noticed and I have observed that work very well. If you slow down a bit, you can spell it right, because that is a key word of your project. and you would like to pronounce it very rightly, and this is you are setting an example right then and there. I was looking for more connection between pizza and persuasive influence when you started. I would like to see more stories where you can actually create and show how this particular item can influence persuasively in some other's mind. This is, would be good to know, and you can kind of do some more research into that and see how you can fit that in. And I have a wrap up for your speech, which is you stood up, you are always confident, you have a pleasing smile on your face, and you ask question to audience, and you are mindful of audience engagement. You involve everyone in your questions. That was a master stroke again. Fabulous speech. I would like to hear more such speeches coming from you, Mr. Chauhan. Good job. God bless you.
It's a great evaluation, Paul, as always. And I know you must be, Madanji must have bribed you for one whole pizza to say good things about him. Okay, do we have a poll today? Can we do a poll for the best speaker or best evaluator?
Our the host is kind of new in the Zoom platform.
Okay.
So he is still learning, navigating into these ways. So I don't think he has run any poll.
You all were too good, so it will be difficult to choose one. So I say all the three speakers were great. And I'd like to call Anupama to give the grammarian report. Anupama?
I leave. I was going to leave.
I saw you. I caught you right time.
Yeah.
You leave.
Can't leave if you have a role. We will not let you go.
I have guests in my house, so I just joined the meeting. I thought, no, I cannot leave this time. I had to, this time, no excuse.
Bring them all here, and you want to see your guest.
Okay, so today's word target was using it 18 times. We have not used it a lot, but few people use it too many times. So which make it to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's not more than 11, 12 times. Mr. Madan used it 1 time, Mr. Paul 4 times, and I used it 2 times. Carlton used it few times, which is 5 times. And I am not sure if I missed something.
I think Pavan also said it a few times as well.
Maybe I missed it then. Then maybe we were close to the target. I think Shilpa was looking for other words. So
yes.
I have not even noticed because I was thinking Shilpa has that role. So
yes,
maybe that is out of grammarian.
Yes, thank you, Anupama.
All right, thanks. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you, Anupama. Shilpa, can you give the AHA counter report? You're mute. Shilpa, you're mute.
So some of the speaker has been used sounds like Anupama used 3 to 4 times and Raj maybe 7 times. And all the best speaker, I think they're very best speaker, Paulji and Madanji, I cannot tell anything on them. And Carlton, sometimes he used, maybe 3 times. And I cannot tell guest on this. So sometimes the guest has been, they've used it. So total count is almost reached 14 to 15 times. And some of them has been used like and those words, inappropriate words has been used. That is almost 4 times. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Not Shilpa as our counter. I love it. Okay.
Madam Jana Evaluator.
Huh?
Madam Jana Evaluator, any evaluation on my role?
Yeah, I'm coming to that at the end of, so you have
I'm just teasing.
I am coming to that. So Mr. Haseen, he recently joined and today he's a timer. What a great role you're doing. Haseen, will you like to share your report at the time? I know we are slightly over time, but we'll try to wrap up within a few minutes. Haseen.
Yes, for those the main speeches, Mr. Paul, he used 12 minutes, and for the question answer, he took 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Mr. Madan Chauhan, he took 7 minutes and 42 seconds, and I'm sorry. Anupama, sorry. Anupama, she took 7 minutes and 35 seconds. And for our table topic, Mr. Bukhari, he took 1 minute and 12 seconds. Pavanji, he took 49 seconds. And Gasoline, she took 1 minute and 27 seconds. And Kalvinder, he took 57 seconds. And for our evaluators, Shilpa, she took 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Mr. Paul, he took 4 minutes and 1 second. And Madanji, he took 2 minutes and 4 seconds. And for Anupama, she took 1 minute and 6 seconds for, and Shilpa, she took 43 seconds. Thank you so much. Over to Toastmaster.
Great as a first attempt. I really liked it. So as a general evaluator, do I give my evaluation now? Okay, so I know we are slightly over time. I'll quickly wrap up. I know I can take 10, 15 minutes, but I'll just wrap up within 2 minutes. So great meeting. Great to see you all. Lovely guest. Guests were very welcome. That was nice. And we started on time. We didn't finish on time. We are maybe blame Madanji's pizza. So everybody was so hungry looking at the pizza. They don't want to go away. So first of all the 3 speeches were great. Everybody was very confident, good eye contact, good content. They were able to give their whatever the content, the purpose of the speech were very clear. We gained a lot of things from all, like from Paul's speech and Anupama's speech and Madanji's speech. All the role players did the great job in their role, and many of us are very new to this, so I really admired the way they were handling the things. Few things I will like to do. Some technical issues were there, so we can improve on that. Raj, there was a technical issue from your end. There was some lagging in Anupama's side too. Paul, I like to add, your speech was really great, but when you go away from the camera, your voice gets slightly lower, so we were not, the impact gets slightly lower. I love Kamal disturbing. That was the best part of the things. Kamal disturbing, she was on full dedication. I was the silent one. I wanted to disturb you, Paul, so much, but I could not because I was the silent one, so I don't know what to do. I was just silent. I don't know whether to disturbing audience were. And Carton, you did a great job as a table topics master. You always do, and you kept the theme of Friendship Day today in mind, and you were great. Everybody answered. Everybody was within time. Paul, you took little more time, a lot of time in your speech. I know you like to talk, and we like to listen, so no regrets. And yeah, so many things to talk. I have 3 pages, but it will take 10 more minutes, so I'll just quickly give back to Rajendran, the Toastmasters of the day. Thank you all. And the grammarian and Shilpa, the accountant, the timer, did great job. And I hope I did some justice too. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, Vidya. Thank you for your wonderful comments and the evaluations and all the evaluators. And now I'm passing the control back to, I think we are at the end of the meeting, so I'm now passing the control back to our acting president, Paul G, to share some remarks and also get some feedbacks from our wonderful guests today. Paul
Thank
G.
you very much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. Good job. Please give him a big round of applause. He did it for the first time, and we knew we have to kind of do more of it to get used to it. but it takes guts to stand up and take up the role. That is what is commendable. We're so thankful to have you in our club. And before I move forward, I see I have two amazing guests here, Pawan and Gizlan. Gizlan, I'm sorry for mispronouncing it. So Gizlan, can we have your feedback
Yes,
about the
can you
meeting,
hear
please?
me?
Yes, you're loud and clear, but can we see you?
Actually, it's midnight here and I'm lying on my bed.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
okay.
So I want to say this is like an advanced club. You are amazing, guys. This is so wonderful and beautiful meeting. Thank you so much. I really enjoy the prepared speeches and eventually really kind of a spiritual person, and I like it so much. The speech, the second speakers, and the second speech. It's so amazing. The meditation. I learned a lot from this meeting. Thank you so much. And also, I was enjoying the table topic masters and the questions of the Toastmaster table topic. Thank you so much for this amazing and struggling meeting. Thank you so much. And back to you.
Thank you very much, Ghislaine. We meet every first and third Sunday, 5:30 to 7:30. Feel free to pitch in anytime you want. You have the link.
Yeah,
The link
sure.
stays the same.
Thank you so much
So,
for this
Mr.
invitation. I would like to thanks.
Yeah, next time we want you to out of bed so we can see you. And Mr. Pawan Gunta, would like to hear your feedback, sir.
Sure. Thank you, Paul. Excellent meeting. I mean, anything, the one characteristic of a really good Toastmaster meeting is whether it was fun and made me laugh. And yeah, I definitely think it was fun. I really enjoyed all three speeches, and definitely had a great laugh at the humor and the energy that all the speakers brought along today. And definitely my favorite part, even though I didn't quite understand at the beginning, was the interruption. Definitely it had me laughing. And of course, great table topics, excellent table topics, and very easy to use word assertive as well. So overall, really enjoyed the meeting. And I did forget to mention in my introduction that Paul, you're our area director, and so thank you for inviting me to this meeting. Definitely Sundays are usually pretty hard for me because we're usually cooking, but this happens to be a long weekend, so we're free today.
Yay, good.
anytime we're free, I'll definitely try to join again. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gunta. Appreciate your feedback. And before we move forward and hand the control over to our Sergeant at Arm, I would like to quickly ask you guys to help me with something. Give me 1 second. Let me find that file, please. I lost it, I guess. 2 minutes. Yes, I think I can see it now. With so many files open, it becomes a challenge to select the right thing. So now our next meeting is on 15th, and I want the role players. Please jump in, guys. The faster we do, the faster we can wrap it up.
Can I
This
be
helps us.
Toastmaster of the day, Paul?
You want to Toastmaster today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do GE, General Evaluator.
Who is this? Oh, okay.
Mohammed.
I can be the grammarian and a humor master. I was humor master today too. I think you guys got.
Okay, grammarian and humor master.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed the joke.
Yes. Yeah.
Oops, Vidya. Vidya, I remember you every time I eat those golgappas because your name is printed on it.
Like,
craving some
I look
And,
like that. That's the reason.
Timer.
You would like to be AH counter? Kalvinder, you want to be A counter?
Yeah, timer.
You want to be timer? You want to snatch Haseen's job?
No, if you want, no problem.
Okay. Who would like to be a counter?
I can do as a grammarian. I don't think it will be too much. I can handle
No,
that.
we'll have separate person for this. Hasini, you want to be a counter?
I
Just
saw
checking who
Madan
speaks and blah blah blah.
Madanji said, I think.
Okay, okay, I will be
What the
definitely.
hell, Hasini? I don't want Madanji here. We want to have a quiz master. Satish was absent today. Mr. Chauhan, you want quiz master?
That's okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
Table topics.
I'll
Rajendran, you want?
I'll take that role.
And speaker one. Is Kamal here or she left?
I think she has left.
Kamal has also left.
Yes.
I think he wanted to do a speech last time, Paul.
Who?
Kamal wanted to do a speech.
I can put her name here.
Even Navdeep wanted to speak from like.
I will have to ask Navdeep. I cannot guess for her.
Yeah.
Anyone here wants to give a speech?
I can do another speech.
You can do another speech. Anyone else? Kalvinder, you have to start moving on your project, guys.
Okay.
You have to run some speeches. And I guess that would be a good
Okay,
idea.
everybody, I have to get going. All right, so I will
Okay,
see you guys in
Carlton.
the next speech or in the next
So I will
meeting.
put Kalvinder's speech. Kalvinder, make sure you update pathways.
Right.
When you do a speech, when you complete it, go back to your project and go to the end till you hear the congratulations message.
Right.
Speaker third, I can have Madanji here. Evaluator, I can be one evaluator. Anyone else who would like to evaluate?
Me.
Vidya, you want to evaluate too?
Yes. Evaluate.
And I need one more evaluator. Shilpa, you want to?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone I would like to go on as a reserve speaker? We don't have guest speaker, and do we need to have some reserve table topic master too? I think we can skip these roles for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is all done. So this is here. We are here. Vidya. 3 roles you are taking. Oh my goodness, you're joke. Yeah, that's small jobs. So basically 2 jobs.
That's small. That's not a lot.
Fantastic. And with that, I will like to pass the meeting control over to our Sarjatam to call it a day and adjourn the meeting.
Thank you very much, Paulji. Thank you everyone for taking part of this meeting today on a Sunday evening, that too on a long weekend. So without further ado, I would like to announce this meeting is adjourned, and the next meeting is going to be held on August 15th on Sunday at 5.
India's Independence Day, 15th August. We start with Janagana Mana Adhinayak Jai.
Okay, that's going to be an interesting.
And 14th is Pakistan's Independence Day.
Too.
Okay. So yeah, let's start with some live events on that day. I don't know. So that's all for now from me. I think all together I had a wonderful meeting, and thank you for providing me this opportunity to play the role of Toastmaster of the day. I know I have noted down some of the mistakes that I have made. I would like to improvise and be part of this wonderful club. And then
But have you adjourned the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rajendran, that's okay.